The following content depicts stunts performed by trained professionals, accompanied by actual law enforcement. Do not try this at home. All subjects featured within the content are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Viewer discretion is advised. Guys, before we get into the catch, I just wanted to say make sure to subscribe to my locals for $4 a month, as this video is definitely censored because some of the stuff that happens during this catch can obviously not, you guys will see what I mean, cannot be posted on here without being censored. And also, my mom came with me on this catch. This is the second catch that she's ever been on. I basically needed someone to call the cops for me because this guy drove 3.5 hours. And obviously, if I call the cops when I'm by myself, then the person can just leave and drive off. And I knew I had a lot of evidence on this guy, so I wanted to make sure that he was like in cuffs like at that moment. So let me know what you guys think. Let's get straight into the video. Thank you. How you doing today, man? How's your day going?
Good.
Yeah, me too.
I could do without the snow.
Yeah. Where are you from, man?
Allentown area.
Okay. I'm from Johnstown.
That's not too far from here, is it?
No. Well, man, I'm actually here to talk to you because he was my little brother, and I saw his conversations on his phone 4 days ago, so I took over. And I'm recording this for protection purposes. I just want to say to you, sir, I'm not here to get law enforcement involved. I have his. This is our mom. What? I showed her the conversations that you were having. I have your picture, your phone number, and everything. I ran your phone number, and it came back to
chatting with me.
Yes, and that's not appropriate of him. He's freaking grounded right now. And I'm recording this in case you try to do this again, because
Okay.
obviously
No,
his
I'm not
age.
gonna.
Well, I need to talk to you for a few
Certainly.
minutes, because there's a lot of stuff that you said to him on his phone, sir.
Certainly.
I really need to speak to
Certainly.
you. I wanted to do this up here to not
And
cause
you're
a
his
scene
brother.
downstairs. Yes, because if I would have done this,
Okay.
if I would have done this downstairs, sir,
Yeah.
they would have probably called the cops if they heard
Yeah.
what was
I
going on.
understand.
So if you want, we can talk in the room. We're not
Sure.
here to harm you or anything
Sure,
like
not
that.
at all.
But this is very, very serious. You know that
Yeah, I know.
these are potential felonies, sir.
I mean, I kept, well, let's go in the room and talk.
Okay, all right. We're not here to harm you or anything like that. If this happens again, though, this goes straight to the police.
Because I'm from out of the area.
Yeah?
Yeah, I said Allentown area.
Yeah.
You know, so I just took a 3-hour drive. 3:36.
Yeah, he's grounded right now. It was, 3 days ago I saw that he left his phone unlocked, and I looked at his phone just briefly, and I'm like, who is this person? What room? You know what room you are?
Right here.
All right. And I read every single message in his chat,
Okay.
and obviously, like, he shouldn't be talking with older people either,
I
sir.
know.
But also, at your age, you're what? How old?
67.
Yeah, that's also not appropriate of you.
I know. But I was like really cautious with this thing because, well, let's wait till we get inside.
Okay, that's completely fine.
Okay.
Yep. I brought this too. I'm recording on 2 things, man. Like I said, if I find out that you're contacting Kyle again,
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to report this to the authorities. Is there a light in here? Oh,
Hey, I'm new here too, just like you.
okay. All right. You said you're 67 years old, sir?
Yeah.
67.
I'll tell you what he told me.
Yeah, what did he tell you?
He told me he was from State College. He moved here like 6 or 7 months ago.
That's true.
That's what he
That's
said.
true.
And he said he had met up with an older person from State College about 10 times.
10 times? How
Yeah.
old did he say that person was?
45.
Yes, sir, but how old did tell you he was? And keep in mind,
He
I read all
was?
the messages.
Well, in his ad, he put that he was 18.
On the app, I saw. Okay,
Yeah, he was 18.
but he
and then later
expressed
on
to you
he said he was younger.
how old though. That's the issue.
Yes,
what is your job as the grown man when he tells you that?
What do you mean?
What is your job to do if someone tells you
I
they're
was
15?
right away. It was like I didn't want to do this. I said because we had planned on getting together last weekend.
Okay.
And I was really leery. I thought, I do not want to get involved in this. I know it's going to happen. I said, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to get arrested. I don't need to get arrested at my age.
Okay.
Because I will be in jail the rest of my life.
Well, originally, you did tell him. I saw you were trying to act like you were a 29-year-old at first.
At first, and he said, you lied to me. You lied to me. Because I just bullshit chat with people, but never meet up.
Okay.
And usually they're people, if you look on, they are from California, or they're from Texas, or they're from Georgia, and they're so far away, I'm never going to meet up with them anyway. It's all chat.
Okay. Well,
Chat, you know.
here's the thing. When he found out that you were actually 67, I was surprised he was still talking to you because of the age.
I gotta ask you something about that.
What's up?
Just be between.
My mom's over there trying to stay calm. I told her I would handle this because she was...
I'm a really nice guy. I don't normally do this, but he like freaked me out at one point.
Why?
Because at first I don't like to give out my phone number.
Okay.
Because that gets a little bit too complicated then.
Okay.
And I said, I don't know if I want to give you my phone number. I don't know if I should do this. No, it's fine, it's fine. My mom never looks at my phone. She never looks at my phone. And I said, okay, if you're sure, but I don't know you. I said, I've never met you, so I have to be careful. So, where was I going with this? Oh, I know what it was. He said, I just checked, and your phone number says that you're 67 years old. It's like I'm thinking, how does he know that? How did he figure that out? Because see, I'm kind of a little bit
probably stuff online that you can just type a number into.
See, I'm a little bit computer illiterate.
Okay.
I can do the basics in my banking and
well,
stuff.
like technology's advanced and people's
But
like
he's
knowing of
15
like how to
years old,
use.
and they're good.
Yeah.
When you're 15, 16, 17, 18.
I have something to bring up, sir.
Sure.
So you did. This was very concerning to me, and maybe you need help, man, because you did say in the chat you were attracted to young guys, so you might need some psychological help, like a
Well,
therapist
let me
or something.
explain that to you too.
Oh.
I'm not really attracted to young guys like he is. I was in a relationship with somebody for the last 5 years. Well, about two years ago it ended. But he was 27.
Okay.
And he went through a lot of issues with drug and alcohol abuse. And I helped him through that.
Now I have to interrupt you real quick.
Sure.
So these pictures in the chat, you sent explicit pictures of someone, but and then they said how old is that person?
That was the 27-year-old.
Oh, you said that they were 15.
No, that was pictures that I just pulled off of something else.
So that wasn't
years ago.
That wasn't a 15-year-old?
No.
Why did you say that they were 15?
No.
The picture, why did you say that though, sir?
Because said he was 15.
So you pretend that another 15-year-old sent you pictures probably so that would send them, sir.
No, because he said he wouldn't, and he never did.
You asked them one time for it though.
Yeah.
For pictures.
I don't know if I asked him or not.
Sir, I read over everything multiple times. Okay. So I knew when I confronted you, like I'm staying. Am I not staying calm for what the situation? This is serious.
You are. I know.
This is serious. This is serious.
I'll be totally honest with you, as long as I don't want to get myself in trouble. Cause
yeah.
You know.
You said he asked you if you've been with anyone at his age before. You said yes, I have.
Yeah, once, a long time ago.
When was that?
Oh, maybe 5 years ago or so.
How old was the person?
About the same age as he was.
5 years ago?
Yeah. I was 5 years younger, but he was still.
How did you meet that person?
Probably on Adam.
And how many times did you meet up with this person? Once.
He was from Johnstown.
Why did you stop meeting up with him? Just one time?
Because I'm so far away.
Okay, do you know why this is wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Why is it wrong?
Oh, yeah, because it's illegal.
That's not why it's wrong. Legality isn't the reason that it's wrong. There's more to it than that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me why you believe that this is frowned upon morally?
Because he's underage.
No, because his brain's not developed.
No, he seems to be very. Up on things and stuff.
People's brains don't develop until they're older.
Yeah.
They don't know that meeting
Okay.
an adult is wrong. It's your
Yeah.
job, your duty.
Well, see,
to
that's
shut
the
it
thing.
down.
That's the thing that kind of freaks me out with somebody like him. I mean, he's 15 years old. He's never met me, and he said, "I'm going to take an Uber," and then bells went off here because I've never taken an Uber, and I thought, you have to be 18.
No, you
to take
don't.
an Uber.
No, you don't.
And then he wrote back to me. He said, "No, it's 13."
You don't have to be 18 to take an Uber anymore.
See, I thought you did.
You used to.
Okay. See, I've never taken an Uber, but I was always under the impression that it was.
Okay, so at one point in the chat later on, you said you prefer younger, and then you said, I want you to shoot inside me.
Well, we were talking sexual stuff back and forth. He said he has had sex before.
My mom looks like she can't handle it. Mom, I can take it from here.
I mean,
I can.
no, come on over. Come here,
No.
please.
My mom. Okay, do you want me to explain something to you?
Go ahead, please.
This happened to her when she was a kid.
She
She was younger than that,
she
but
was-
but it was somebody around your age.
She-
Yes.
Oh,
This is hard for her to. This is hard
please.
for her to hear. She was a little younger than that, but I could just see by her face she was about to cry.
I'm so sorry that this happened. Really.
So you told him you wanted him to inside you.
I may have. I don't know of all the conversations. We were talking for like 2.5 or 3 weeks.
Okay, 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, there's a lot of
Right.
conversation. When I saw this, like, he was obviously didn't want anyone to see this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just checked. I go on Adam for Adam occasionally. Or I will go on, if I have no message, I go back out again. And I looked at his profile yesterday or today. And it's like, gee, he hasn't been on since January the 7th, I think it was. So it was over a week
Okay.
that he hasn't been on. So I thought, gee, he's really interested in me. Because he hasn't
Okay,
been looking.
we're gonna have to have a deeper conversation with him because we don't know why he's trying to talk to someone your age or 67. That is definitely weird to me, but it's more weird on your part.
Well,
'cause
I
he's
thought
the
it was
kid.
fine too. I mean, I thought it was odd too because I said, when I told him I was 60, no, I didn't tell him I was 67. He told me I was 67. And I admitted it. And then he said, "Why did you lie to me? Why did you lie to me?" And I said, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that I was that old, that I was 29. And,
You said
So I'm
I would love you to.
apologizing.
You said I would love for you to stay over at the hotel with me. May I ask, do you ever sleep?
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what he was looking for.
So
And he said sometimes, he said, I have, but he said, I wear either, I think he said underwear or he wears like shorts or some, or like pants, some kind of pants.
listen, if I think you're being honest with me, like you
I
are being
am.
honest. My intention originally was like, all right, I'm gonna call the cops on this guy, but I thought you were gonna lie and bullshit. You're being completely honest. So.
I am. I'm trying to. Let me see what I have here. Because I can bring my end up too. I'm old, I need glasses. I'm sorry I upset your mother, really.
Yeah, you said I'll bring baby oil gel and I'll bring regular.
I was gonna, because it's like, I was gonna give him a massage.
Yeah, an inappropriate massage. You talked about you said we can take a hot shower together. After the massage, you'll be all oily, and I'll soap you up and
Well,
wash
he
your
agreed.
back.
He agreed with it too, and I thought, oh, that's nice. Oh,
That people shouldn't be doing that.
I
You
know.
shouldn't be doing that. But you are the grown.
And then I said, it's not. Just recently, I said it's not all about.
So I want to see what you brought, man. I really, really want to see what you brought.
Okay,
You didn't bring like a date drug or anything like
I
that.
brought 2 toys.
Can I see?
Is it in there that
You sent
has
pictures,
toys?
but I want to make sure you didn't bring like any drugs that you were gonna
No.
like some
The only
Bill
thing that
Cosby
I-
type stuff.
The only thing that I brought, and I'll show you, I use Viagra.
Okay.
So there is Viagra in there.
That's okay.
And my regular medications. But let me see here.
You said you were bringing baby oil.
Yeah,
hand
baby oil
lotion,
gel for the massage.
cell phone and charger. The thing I use to clean it out if you talk me.
Yeah.
So what is that called? Is that
Yeah.
bath soap?
I'm kind of glad that your
bathing
mother's
suit.
in here because she doesn't need to go through this, what we're talking about. This is okay. I can talk about it.
Okay, do you know what some parents would do to you
Yeah.
if they found out what was going on? I'm not a cop, but if the cops were here, what do you think that they would do?
Oh, I'd be arrested.
Do you think you would deserve to be arrested for that? In your opinion?
Probably because I was very, very leery of this meeting. But he kept, he was like, he wanted to meet. I put him off last week because we were supposed to get together Thursday. I was going to come out Thursday and stay till Friday. And he said, oh, I only missed a half a day of school. I can take off Friday.
Listen, I'm in my mid-20s, and if a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, or even 17-year-old, 18 or 19-year-old tried to message me, I wouldn't meet up with anyone under 20. And I'm in my mid-20s, just because, like, a 15-year-old, that's not appropriate to me. That's young, man. That's young.
I know.
I don't even look at 15-year-olds like that.
And then he sent me a couple of pictures. I'm looking at it. Oh, my God, for a 15-year-old, he's worked himself up really good. He's got muscular legs and
Yeah. I work out too. I'm coming off shoulder
fantastic.
surgery, but yeah, I train him and stuff.
yeah, he's great.
I like write him programs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what's in?
Obviously, me and him have different dads. We just have the same mom.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I could tell by his face picture that you don't look like your brother.
well, that's because I look like my dad, and he
Okay.
looks like my mom and his dad. So.
I think it's funny too, just in our conversation, that I came downstairs. I'm looking for the elevator, and you were at this other end, and I happened to walk up to you.
Because a couple of days ago I saw his conversations. I'm like, you know what? I need to, since you're already going to meet this guy, we're going to keep it set, but I'm going to confront him about this. And
Yeah.
you're not meeting him because he's grounded right now.
Okay, I understand that.
Because an older guy wanted to meet him. Now let me ask this. Let me see what you brought.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you.
I want to see what you brought.
Of course. I don't think I have anything in here. I think I took this out. I gotta figure this is because he's saying, "Oh, it's good, it's cool, it's nothing, not a big problem." Like he's done this before.
What is all that?
This is my medication. This is what I take in the morning. This is what I take at
Okay,
night.
I'm not worried about that.
I have diabetes,
Okay.
so I'm taking medication. I had a cold, so this is all cold medicine.
All right.
That's why I brought the throat lozenges along. And these are Vicks NyQuil.
Okay.
See? NyQuil Dayquil. So I brought a bunch of those. But that's all that's in here. And then I said something to him. I said
Well,
about,
what about those toys, man?
well, I said something about toys,
Okay.
right? And then he said, "Can I see?" And then I said, "Yeah, I can take pictures or something like that." And I went upstairs, I took, and these are ones I had.
I'm trying to see if I can find them. Yeah, you sent the pictures.
Then I sent all these pictures of all these different, about 7 of them or so. And I said, "Do you want me to bring any along?" And he said, "Yeah, bring a couple, like bring a few." Toothpaste.
Yeah, look, some of them are here. So what did you actually bring, man?
I'll show you.
Some of this stuff I've never even seen before. A couple of these
Yeah,
things.
I'll show
I mean,
you.
I know about some of this, but icicles.
Yeah, it's made of glass.
Just some of the objects that he brought, and obviously it has to be blurred. So if you want to see the uncensored version of this video, make sure to join my locals. $4 a month down in the pinned comment below.
See, it's hard for me because you're straight, and I'm trying to explain to
Yeah.
a straight person. This is a plug.
I know what a plug is.
You know
I'm
what a butt
straight,
plug
but
is?
yes, I know what it is.
That is a glass plug. And there it is. It has a tail on it that looks like a horse's tail.
Oh, okay. It's me just trying to picture you using this on my brother and my brother using this on you.
But he's like, it's like he's done this before with other people.
Yeah, but maybe close to his age. I know that he said he's met up. Yes, I need to find out who that other person is, but
because he was from State College. And okay.
You said that you wanted to. You got a hotel. It says I read that you said you got a hotel for 2 nights.
Yeah, it's going to be for tonight and tomorrow night. Because he said, I'm going to blow off. I'm not going to go to class tomorrow. He said, I only missed like a half a day this year. And he said, I can take off. My mom won't have a problem with it. And the other thing is this.
Okay.
That's a
I can tell.
And then there's a remote control to it.
At one point in the conversation, you said I shouldn't say what's happening to me here, and then you said something is getting incited, something is growing, and then you said like an eggplant, meaning like your or something.
Yeah, because we were getting into the thing.
So are you a registered?
Huh?
Are you a registered?
No.
I'm asking because I could run your information and check.
No. And that's the Johnson's baby oil for the.
So let me ask you this, sir.
Thing.
How long have you been attracted to younger? Because you said you met one 15-year-old before, so.
How long?
Yeah, how long have you been attracted to younger?
Well.
Like, how did that start, in your opinion, if you had to.
Oh. Not that I've been attracted to younger. I've always been attracted to younger because as you get older, you, like yourself. Now, how old are you?
27.
27, okay. Let's say you're 37. Wouldn't you like to have a girl that's 27?
Okay, 37 and 27, no
It's
issue.
different.
Your brain stops developing when you're 25.
I know.
So, like, if a 37-year-old was meeting an 18-year-old, to me, yes, that's legal, but that would still be weird because that person's either a senior in high school or just got out of high school. Yeah. Right now, I look for 21 plus at the age I'm at now. I don't talk to 20 would be the absolute bare minimum.
Let me ask you this. Let's say you're now 60 years old. If you have the opportunity to be with a 25-year-old girl, it would be appealing, wouldn't it?
I'm not 60 something, so I can't say, but 25, they've been able to drink for 4 years, and they basically they're fully it's about the brain development. So a 60-year-old meeting a 25-year-old, no, that's not necessarily an issue. Even you meeting an 18-year-old is very, very weird to me. 25, I mean, it'd be weird, but it's not like anything that should be illegal.
Yeah.
Because.
Well, I was very leery of this, again, because of his age. And I thought, you know what, that's all I need is to go out here and get arrested. I had someone that worked for me, that cleaned for me, that went to West Virginia because he had a son that was in jail out there. And he got stuck in a sting operation. He's in jail for the rest of his life.
A sting by who? Was it, do you know who Chris Hansen is?
Police out in...
Do you know who Chris Hansen is? Is that who it was?
No, his name was, he was from my area. Nice guy, family man, he was married, the whole thing, but he was hooking up with a...
So you have siblings?
I have a sister.
How old?
She's 61.
61. Mm-hmm. I know, you can't really put this in perspective, but if she was like 12 and an 18-year-old was trying to have with her back then, would you have been okay with that?
That would be her personal business.
Personal business. A 12-year-old can't consent to an 18-year-old. That's a preteen.
See, you have to look at the way my sister and I are. We're not close. So it's like she does what she wants and I would do what I want.
Sir, that comment is very concerning. It doesn't matter if you guys are close or not. 12 and 18, that is absolutely not right no matter what.
Yeah. Well, he's not 12, he's 15.
But 18, what you did is worse than 18 meeting a 12-year-old because you're 67. Mm-hmm. So your comment that...
Well, see, I was surprised there because when he did finally... Just let me... 1 second. I am dry like you wouldn't believe. Just let me see if I can get something to drink here.
You're good.
Now, come on, what's the plastic cup in? Okay, let's continue with this. So anyway, once he found out that I was 67, I figured, well, he won't want anything to do with me. I'm way too old, because he was telling me that he was interested in this 40-year-old.
Okay.
That he had with from State College. And he had been trying to meet somebody here in the area. And he said, well, where do you live? See, you're going by everything that was said back and forth, but I don't remember every word that we said.
But do you think that I'm in the wrong for confronting you about this? Because obviously this is my little brother.
I think you're being good to me.
Some people, I'm not going to do this.
Really?
Some people would get physical. A lot of people in the population, do you think they would attack you for this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
Does your sister have kids?
She has 2.
Do you guys speak? Because what would she think of this? What would her opinion? Would she think this is okay?
She would think it was absolutely horrible.
Or you said, I read in the chat, you said you work for like a cemetery or something?
No. I am president of the Plainfield Cemetery Company.
I'm just trying to put into perspective. If people you knew, if they saw what you were doing, and you showed them the messages, look at this 15-year-old I was talking to, what would they think? Do you think? Do you think most people would be okay with this?
Oh, no.
No. And why is that?
Because they would probably say that I should stay with someone closer to my own age.
Someone closer to your own age.
Yeah. And that's true.
I got a couple more things to ask you, man, because there's just so much inappropriate stuff in here that...
See, I was like, you know what, do I keep contact with him? Because everything seemed to be good. And even this afternoon when he contacted me, where was mine?
But the fact that you said you were like debating whether you wanted to do this or not, but the thing is, you drove over 3 hours to get here.
I know, it was 150 some miles.
Just to meet someone that's 15 years old, sir.
Well, not because they're 15 years old, because we had a nice conversation, we had a nice rapport, we were going to go to the pool, bring your bathing suit. And I said, it's not all about sex. I said, we can just have a good time. We can watch a movie together. We can go to the pool, bring your bathing suit. We can, go out for dinner. I was going to take him to Applebee's.
Yep, I read all that.
Olive Garden. So I thought, do you like Olive Garden?
So here's the thing. You claimed that you were 29 at first, and you sent pictures of somebody else?
Somebody that had been on my computer for years and years already.
Okay. Now, you said that you did have with a 15-year-old once before. How do I know it's not that picture that you sent me of that kid's claiming that they were 15?
What do you mean?
Because the picture you sent in the text message, you said that they were 15 years old, like I said at the beginning. Like you sent a picture, but it didn't show.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I can tell you where I met him on Adam for Adam. Let me sit down.
Yeah, but that's a picture of him.
Of who?
That kid.
The guy, yeah. Because he let me take pictures.
But he's 15.
At the time.
He was
now he's like 20-something.
So he was 15 there.
Yeah. And that guy was into older guys. And he liked older guys.
That 15-year-old?
Yeah. And I wasn't as old as I am now.
Yeah.
Scrape 5 years off. So I was still 60-something. 61, 62. But he was up with younger guys.
Younger guys? You mean older?
Or older guys, I mean. Older guys, on a regular basis. So I wasn't his first or second or third or fourth. This was a multiple thing for him. And I met with him and I was very leery. I thought, you know what, this can be really bad. I shouldn't be doing this. I know I shouldn't be doing this. And the same thing with your brother too. I knew I shouldn't be doing this, But it's appealing, but I don't want to get in trouble with it,
I've been very good to you?
Yes.
I mean, what do you mean by that?
I mean, the police could be here right now.
Yeah.
And I go to jail, and this is an offense I would be in for 30 years. I'd be in till I die. I'd die in jail for this.
So, like, what age ranges would you say you're most attracted to, man?
30s.
30s.
Yeah.
This is less than half of 30s, depending on how much in the 30s.
Yeah.
So how does that make sense?
Well, you know how it starts out? It starts out mostly because you can just chat and you can just bullshit and say, oh, you know, because I was saying I'm 29 and this and that, and let's hook up. And he was even interested in a 29-year-old, you know, at 15.
Yeah, that's still pretty wrong, but 67 is
Sure.
drastically worse than that, man.
No, but when he found out that I was 67, he could have said, you know what? No, we're not going to do this. You're too old.
I don't even know if my mom looked at the room number. She'll find her way back, actually. She'll find it.
Oh, there she is.
Hi, Mom.
Come in. Sit over here.
He wants to talk to you.
Because I want to talk to you too. I mean, this is your son. I understand your situation. And now that you know that, I mean, he's going on, did you know he was gay to start with?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I have nothing against gay
Yeah.
people.
No, I didn't know if he was open with you
Yes.
about that. He was. Okay. Okay, that's fine. But no, I understand your concern, but I think one of the things, not pushing the blame off of me, but onto him, that he should get off of these websites, like the thing, you know, because you know, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm a good person. I'm involved in organizations that help other people and stuff.
Organizations that help other people, but you might do good things, but that doesn't make you a good person, because doing this,
Yeah.
that negates all the good stuff that you did.
Yeah. Oh, I guess.
Because, okay, what would...
See, I look at it this way. Part of the things, there's a lot of people that are very religious and they go to church every week and everything. But in my case, I look at all the good things that I did in my life for other people. My mother went into a nursing home when she had a fall. She was in there for 6 years. And I went and visited her 3 times a week for 6 years. I took her everything she wanted, anytime she wanted it. Whenever the different holidays were, I decorated her room for Christmas. I decorated for Easter. I decorated for every holiday. I was there with her when she died.
So when's the last time you saw your sister in person?
About a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
And you said she had... How old are her kids?
Her kids, her daughter is about 36. In fact, her daughter May. In May, 2 years ago in May, she had twin girls.
No, I'm just saying, like, how do I know you didn't do anything to your sister's kids?
Oh my God, no.
Well, how... You're saying, oh my God, no, but how would I know that with
No.
some of the other stuff you said you did? How would I know that?
One of the things is, my sister was married. She had a son, Joshua, and then she had a daughter a couple of years later. You have to understand my sister. She's rather bullheaded. When my sister wants something, she goes for it.
That's kind of what you did today.
No. This is in a totally different thing. Like, I'm getting off the subject here. Her husband wanted more children, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they used to argue about it. She said, we have a son, we have a daughter, we don't need any more kids.
Hello? Yes.
I hope that's not... I don't know if she called dad or not.
So my sister, and he wanted more kids and more kids. He wanted like six kids. My sister got tired of fighting. She went and had her tubes tied. So she said, well, we can't have kids anymore.
How many kids did you say
your
your sister has?
2.
2,
Boy
okay.
and a girl. And they're in their 30s. And so my sister broke up with her first husband. She left her kids with their father. So their father raised them. She paid child support for them.
Now, I don't know if your parents are still alive or not or anything
No,
like
they're
that.
both dead.
Would they be okay with this if they were...
My personal life was never part of their life.
Okay.
You know,
Did they know that you were gay?
Well, this is another just a little snippet of the story, okay? I came out to my sister.
Okay.
And I told her I was gay. And she said to me one day, she said, "Can I ask you a question?" She said, "I was just wondering, are you gay?" I said,
How long ago was that?
"Oh my God, I was maybe 20 years ago."
20 years ago. Oh, so it took that long for them to know?
Yeah. And then she said, "Well, I kind of thought so because you always brought guys home because Mom would make my Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner. And I always said, 'Can I bring so-and-so with me?' It was somebody that I was dating at the time. And I was in a relationship for 23 years.
23 years?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm seeing if there's anything else Goshi said. You asked him if he cooks in bed. And I saw he didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, he didn't know
He was
what that meant.
confused.
Yeah.
And obviously meant, like, is he...
You know what I mean.
But...
Because he was coming off to me as experienced. He's been with this other guy 10 times and, you know. So I thought he's really active.
But does that make it okay, though?
No, it doesn't make it okay.
So my thing is, you knew this was illegal. You know what society thinks of it. Why still show up, man?
I was leery about coming. I was going to cancel again today. Because I'm like right on the brink of, okay, should I just block this number? And should I block him on Adam for Adam? And it all goes away. You know? And I was like weighing the options. And it's like, you know, but he seems so nice and everything seems to be working out okay. And even this morning I was going to cancel.
You were going to cancel this morning?
Yeah, I was going to cancel the hotel.
Why were you gonna cancel?
Because of this situation.
So what were you gonna tell him if you canceled?
I was just gonna tell him that I can't come again because I told him I was sick and I was. That's why I have I had a cold. I was gonna tell him I'm still not over that cold.
Why are you still sick?
I feel pretty good today. Yesterday when I wake up in the morning, I'm still, you know.
Yeah.
Still got a little bit of phlegm in my throat yet, but I'm just about over it.
I saw that you said there's a pool here. You guys were gonna swim?
Yeah, because I said bring your suit, and that was in there. Because I said towards the end, like it was yesterday, I said all you need to bring is your toothbrush and your suit.
Okay. You said, I'm looking forward to seeing you naked in our room. You can cuddle up naked with me under the covers where it's warm. And then he said, one more day.
Yeah, one more day. Like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Did you check out that movie I told you about?
Oh, yeah. He said, what is your favorite movie? Well, here we have the age gap. I said, Dolores Claiborne.
I don't even know
and he
what
said,
that is.
I never heard of that.
I haven't either.
And I was thinking about it. I thought, you know what? That was from like 1997 or something.
That's the year I was born. But
he wasn't even born yet, so I thought you won't know that movie. It's a Kathy Bates.
I guess he sent you a picture of his legs muscles, and you said, I can see you can crack walnuts with those legs. Are you telling me with your strong legs you are a power? So what's that mean?
That he
power
tops. You know.
I'll be licking those legs. My tongue is very talented. I guess you don't like talking about things. It's okay.
Yeah, because he wasn't bringing too much stuff, and then I was backing off a little bit. And then he started talking about some sexual things, and then I started again.
I don't know where my mom ran off to.
I don't know, she seemed to be calm about it. I mean,
She might have. Dad lives 2 hours from here, but she might have called him to tell him about it. I'm the one that saw the messages, not my mom.
Oh,
but I was like,
on his phone.
Yeah, so I was like, we need to go talk to this guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the.
Well, You know you got me freaked out here, and it's not going to happen again.
What do you mean freaked out?
Freaked out because you could still call the police.
Because what?
You could still call the police.
Oh, technically, yes. I mean,
Of course.
I'm gonna keep all this because how do I know you're not gonna contact him or there's another issue?
Oh, keep it. That's fine. I understand your side of the story. You know, I understand what you're going through. I understand what your mother's going through too.
Was it snowy when you drove here?
Oh my God, it was horrible.
How much snow did you?
It started out. It wasn't really snowing that bad when I left the Lehigh Valley, and then as I kept going, I thought, oh, we're coming through the mountains. Altoona is the weirdest place to get to, because if you look on the map, you can go straight to Harrisburg, and then you got to go either to Bedford on the Turnpike and go up 99, or go to State College and come down on 99.
So let me ask you a question. How long did it take you to get here?
It was a little over 3 hours. I thought it would take less.
I don't even know if I would drive 3 hours to meet up with an adult, let alone a kid, man. 3 hours is, especially with the weather like this.
Well, that's why I figured this. See, I wasn't expecting this kind of weather. And it's like, this is something that was going to, if it was going to happen, it was going to be a one-time thing.
So that 15-year-old that sent you those pictures, like, how many other kids have sent you pictures like that, man?
No one.
No one?
No.
I'm glad you're being honest for the most part.
For the most part.
I mean, well, you lied about that initially, but then you told the truth, so I guess you've been pretty honest.
I came back with it.
Yeah. Now, that kid did he ever try to contact you after the first time you guys did stuff together?
No. I tried to contact him, and he said, I'm not interested. I said, okay, that's fine.
But you know that can affect a kid psychologically long term, and that's when an older person like that, it's basically it's taking advantage of them. You know that, right?
But do you know what it is with him though?
What?
He was with older people before me.
Okay.
And I was then in my 60s, early 60s, and I have diabetes, which means problems. So the time that I was with him, I wasn't able to
Get hard.
Yeah. And that's why he didn't want to see me anymore.
But also on top, you know that this that's one of the reasons it's
and
wrong.
It was so far
You know
away.
This can affect a kid psychologically though, long term, right?
Well, I don't know why he's looking for older.
But that's not what I'm saying, sir. I'm saying like someone your age meeting with people that age when they get older, that can cause them psychological problems. They're like, man, you know, because you're taking advantage of a kid by meeting them, because you have the power dynamic with the age difference, man.
But he looked like he was, with him talking to me and telling me that he had been with this guy from State College before he moved here, like 10 times he said we've been together. And he was like,
I agree that's not right. I agree that should not be doing that. I agree. But that doesn't give you the right then to be like, all right, this has already met up with other adults before so that I can do it too.
Oh,
because they did.
I mean, it still is not right. It still is not right.
That, like, I'm trying to think of an analogy to use. Like, that would be like saying, like, that'd be like saying if somebody killed someone before for whatever reason, and then I go and then I go
I'll never do it again.
and then I go and kill that person, like, oh, they already killed someone, so I can do it too.
Yeah.
That's just like a little example I could think of off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I can tell you that is going to change your mind. That, I mean, I'm definitely not going to contact him again. I mean, obviously, I'd be out of my mind to do that.
Well, yeah. I don't know where my mom went. Give me 1 second.
Well, like I said, everything else in here is my medications, you know, and clothes. Let me put this back in here. Because as long as I don't get arrested, I'm heading home tonight.
My mom is the one who drove me here. I don't know what she's doing.
She came for you from Johnstown?
I came up here for this.
Oh, you mean you drove to Johnstown?
And then I
drove to
rode
Altoona?
here with my mom.
Got it.
I don't know. She's probably sitting in the lobby downstairs. I have no
Why
idea.
isn't she answering?
I have no idea. Her phone is going straight to voicemail.
But she's not on the. She wouldn't be on the phone with somebody else, would she?
But that wouldn't make it go straight to voicemail, though. It'd still ring.
Yeah, but still.
I don't know if her
You're
phone
right.
died. I don't know if her phone died.
I'm surprised you didn't come back up again.
I don't fucking know.
First thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna block him.
Okay.
Okay. Because I had him in my profile here. Where are we here? Contacts.
See that picture of him.
I even put his picture.
Is that your background picture on your phone?
What?
Oh, I thought that
Well,
was
that's
your...
him at
okay,
the,
I got
at
you.
the gym, I
got
guess.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Block contact. Block. And I gotta delete this too. Okay, delete, move to trash. That should be it, he's gone. Do you wanna see?
I got you, man.
Okay.
So I guess you're gonna have a freaking 3-hour drive back home now?
Looks that way. Not looking forward to it, but I mean, there's no reason for me to stay here for
Yeah, I know.
for 2 nights just sitting watching television.
Yeah.
The one thing I can do though, just to money wise, because it's like 250 or $300 out of the, down the toilet. I can still contact hotels.com and cancel tomorrow night.
Okay.
And I'll still be charged for tonight, but I won't stay.
How much did it even cost?
It was $147 a night.
Okay.
I hope I'm cool with you now. I mean, I'm trying to be as honest as I can. Yeah. Any more questions you want? Go for it.
My mom's probably in the lobby, so I think you should apologize to her.
Well, that's why I want her to come back in. Do you want to bring her back up?
I can't get a hold of her.
Should I go down with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because I just wanted to be in private.
You good, man? I'm not gonna cause a scene down there or anything. We're just gonna tell her and then.
Okay. Oh,
Hi, Richard.
oh, somebody called.
Yeah. Richard, you come out into the hallway for me.
Oh, sure.
Do you have any ID on you, or do you have your
Yes,
wallet?
I do.
Hey, sir.
Hi.
I got some stuff to tell you.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
He sent
I got the lowdown. I'll come in and talk to you here in a
he admitted
second.
it on video. Okay.
Okay.
This is just one room? Mm-hmm. That's all we have? Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Thanks, sir. Actually, we need, what's down here? Quiet space.
Yeah, we have quite a space down here. Richard, you're not free to leave right now, okay?
So let's,
So I'm gonna consider this room. We're gonna hold this room until we figure out what's going on. So can we come out of this room?
Yes, sir.
do we have a key for it before the door?
Oh,
So I'm gonna put this.
I don't think that turns over.
Don't they have one of those?
Got the key.
I could grab some from the bathroom and put it in there.
He has the
Yeah,
key.
we
Fix the deadbolt.
He has the key.
I need the key for that.
Getting complicated here.
Well,
The
actually,
phone was going straight to voicemail.
we can
You
actually
on the
have
phone with them?
Richard come in while we do an interview, and then.
Do we? I don't know what's going on with the store. This is the room key?
Yeah, you have the room to get it anyway.
We'll hold on to this for a second, just in case.
Do we wanna use this room for that?
Yeah, rather than talk outside,
Yeah.
we can just stand right in there.
That would be wise.
All right, Richard, why don't you come on in here?
You guys wanna hang out here
Yeah,
for
we
a
need you to
second?
hang out for a minute.
I got some
and then-
information for you guys,
Richard, don't
like
go back.
important information.
Oh, okay,
All right.
sure.
They know.
Right here.
Bit
Well,
about
why
the
don't you
CP.
step down
Yeah,
here?
they know.
Step down here
Okay,
and talk
sir.
to me for real quick.
Okay, sir. So I have this. I have him admitting it on video too, right?
Okay, well, hold on a second. So first of all,
Yes.
all right, which phone are you
This one.
communicating with
This
him?
one.
Okay.
Decoy phone.
All right. You willing to surrender that?
Oh yeah, because he sent CP. Usually I just
Okay.
send the evidence like on a Google Drive and email it. I have everything screenshotted except for the pictures. But since he sent CP, I'm definitely willing to give it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll get a consent form so we can seize that from you and go from there.
And I'm gonna
So
get
what-
it back at some point,
Yes.
right? Okay. So
No.
I gotta show you the beginning where he sent Child. He said it was a 15-year-old he's been hooking up with. And I got him to admit it on video too because he didn't include the person's face, just their body.
Okay.
And he said it was a 15-year-old he's been with in the chat logs. And then also on video, I have him stating that this person was.
That he was 15,
Okay.
he said admittedly he had sex with a
So
15-year-old.
look, he sent these pictures right here. I said, how old is he? He said 15, big little guy. He sent that, but he didn't include their face.
Right.
Yeah. And on video, he admitted that that was a 15-year-old he hooked up with a couple years ago that sent him. I think he has a lot more stuff on his device.
Okay.
And when I was in there with him, he was trying to delete the text messages at one point.
From his phone or from yours?
From his.
From his. Okay,
From his.
that's fine. You've got all that, and you can attest that that number that you sent, all that communication is from him, right?
Yes, sir. And then
Okay.
we run his. I ran the phone number online. It comes back as too when you run the information from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on to that. We'll get,
And,
because we got some paperwork
One more
to
thing,
do.
he brought a bunch of toys and he showed me it on video, and they're all in it. He brought a bunch of toys, lube, and everything.
All right. Are you working with one of the detectives at APD?
I did a catch with Altoona Pred Hunters before a detective came. I can't remember his name, and that person got arrested for child and stuff.
So you're
actually.
not currently working
Yeah,
with
I told
someone?
him-
I have a couple times.
Who's the guy you called to already report this? I told him you talked to was it the
A lieutenant, and I also, when he sent that alleged CP, I called like a child abuse hotline or something online, reported all the evidence, his address, all the information, just to be extra cautious, because I never had a person that in the chat logs before.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I've done this a couple hundred times, sir, and I've
I
been
know,
involved with
I've
4
dealt-
arrests. and
I've dealt with you before,
Oh, you
once
have?
here in Altoona, yeah.
Okay.
The issue is, it's always whether or not we can actually prosecute this. And it's about the way the information is collected.
Yes, sir.
So,
I also, two of the people I have caught are from Altoona recently are sitting in jail right now. I did that with Altoona Hunters. Do you also have a business card?
yeah, I'll get you one. Okay. Just hang tight for a second. Let me finish up with this.
Okay, thank you.
Card. Anderson's just here for support.
Oh, okay. Well, he can watch the video for himself then too.
That's me.
Cool.
And there's a laptop in the bag on the bed, which we're gonna see, so just make sure we don't mess with
I'm
those.
just waiting for that door to close so I can ask you. And Corporal Ford may have already asked you this, but how, is it he rented the room, right?
Yes, sir.
How did you end up in the room with him? How did that go?
He
we were
asked
sitting in the lobby. He's like, he actually came up to us. We were gonna wait for him to go up. He's like, do you happen to know where the elevator is? And I'm like, yeah, I'll show you. We get in the elevator and I start recording him, and he doesn't know I'm recording at first. And I'm just like, hey, where are you from? He's like, oh, I'm from the Allentown area. Then right when the elevator opens, I'm like, man, I'm here to talk to you about you chatting with my little brother. I said, I'm not a police officer, but I want to have a conversation with you about this because this is very serious. And then he said we could take it into the room. We took it into the
Okay.
room, started
Did
conversing.
he see? Is that a body camera?
Yes, sir.
Was it recording? Is that what the thing you're saying you were recording on?
Yeah.
Did he see it open like that? Was your shirt open like that?
Yeah,
the
I
whole
said
time?
I said I'm recording. I said I'm recording on this. I gotta keep all this as evidence.
Okay, and then you left the elevator, and how'd you end up in the room with him?
He invited us into the room.
Yeah.
He said we can talk into here so like we have more privacy.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys all that. So
great. How was that stored?
my hands are bleeding. What do you mean?
All the videos and everything, is that stored locally on that device, or is it cloud
So
to an
I
account on your
can
phone?
put it onto a cloud and you'll have the full unedited video from beginning to end.
Okay, has it been one continuous recording since we started this whole thing?
Not on here, but yes, on the this
That's been recording
the
since
whole,
he walked
the whole
in
entire
through the
thing.
lobby.
Yes.
When did that happen? When did he walk in? Is it about the time you guys called us?
I don't
went out
remember what the
before-
time was.
I went out of the room because I wanted to in his face. My heart was racing. And I just left the room. He said something to me, but he knew I was frustrated, and he kept telling me I couldn't flip out when I was in there, so I didn't. So when he gave me he said, Mom, Ari, I can handle this. He already told me when he said that meant go downstairs and call the cops.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can you estimate how long you guys were all in the room together before she called?
In the room
Probably
before
like
she called.
15 minutes
15,
maybe.
20
Okay, so
minutes?
not long.
No.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I'm gonna get all the videos sent over to you. So.
Okay.
The video from that device?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, and it is still recording from the original?
Well, right now it's not recording because
Okay.
when you got like 10 minutes after you guys got here, this died.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of the videos, you will be able to send it up until the thing dies?
Yeah. I got everything for you, sir.
All right. You're the man. All right. I need to
Yeah,
get caught
because
up.
he was saying
caught
that
up with you.
Yeah, and then we gotta call Nixon first and then the DAs.
Right.
he was saying that the DA sent out a memo about.
How they wanted.
I mean, this is
814
sufficient evidence, right? Like this is
Yeah. Of certain things. So
Yeah.
814 Predator Hunters were kind of going hog wild, catching people at work. Just kind of doing it the wrong way. So
I
then
did that.
we had a meeting. We had a meeting with the DA's office, and then there's a correct way to do it. One, so that it is prosecutable. Get caught up on what we learned individually, and then we'll be back to talk to you unless you have something else for them.
No.
Okay.
Do you need us for anything?
Yes, just
Oh, okay.
definitely do.
Okay. Thank you.
A 15-year-old. To me, that does not look like a 15-year-old.
So we agree.
so-
We agree that this is not good for him.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be doing this.
He said that was the 15-year-old he hooked up with a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's what he claims.
So when I told you the district attorney's office has specific instructions now because of all the 814 Pred Hunters and
Yeah.
stuff. So the reason for all those instructions from the DA's office is, obviously you're not a police officer. 814 Pred Hunters isn't a police officer, but had he been speaking to an undercover police officer, this would be in custody all day long.
Yes.
That's exactly the way the statute is written. That's the way.
I
the
mean,
law is
I
written.
had 3 people in the last 10, 11 weeks in Altoona get arrested for this. A 4Ds bouncer, he's in jail. He's in jail right
So,
now.
you have to understand, he can be charged, which
Okay.
means he's arrested.
Okay.
It just might not be in handcuffs going with us today.
Today. Okay. I just wasn't sure because he lives.
That's what we're calling is an in custody arrest. That's what we're trying to figure out. Does he have a violation that rises to the level of an in custody arrest?
I just want to make sure, sir, like his phone's gonna be taken, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I need. We're
Again,
good.
he's
We're good.
gonna be, he committed a crime and he's gonna be charged.
Okay.
We have to talk to the district attorneys to see if it rises to the level of an in custody arrest. Do we
Okay.
put him in handcuffs and take him to the station right now? Or do these charges get filed? And in other words, we take all the evidence, he goes away, and then we send him charges and he appears in court. Okay?
Were you guys talking about, was he planning on bringing any alcohol or drugs?
Not
or
alcohol.
anything?
He said like he was gonna bring teas, not alcoholic
Teas.
teas. And
Okay.
he brought a couple different. Did you guys show you the toys he brought?
No.
He brought a couple different toys. I think 3.
He showed you those.
Yeah, plugs. Yeah, he showed me all that and stuff like that.
Okay.
And he sent like 10 different toys that the kids had. He wanted to ask the kid which ones he wanted them to bring. He brought lube, pills. I think he said for like Viagra or something like that.
Viagra?
Yeah,
Okay. Did he show you those pills?
all in his bag. He opened the
Did
bag.
they say were they worth Viagra, or you don't know?
He said it was Viagra because he has trouble getting hard.
Okay. Were they in like a prescription bottle? Or
I didn't see all of them. There was like a bunch of different pills in there. I can't claim or deny what anything actually is, but there was a bunch of pills in there.
Were they in bottles or bags, or how were they?
Some of them were in like those like things that say like Monday to like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
like
yeah,
the little,
like a little calendar, like pill calendar.
and then there was like other stuff in there. I saw all of it briefly, but
Okay. We briefly talked about that.
So that's what, I mean, that's why, you can probably sense my frustration, and I apologize, but the reason is because of the way this goes down. Obviously, he's not a good man,
yeah.
and he's doing bad things, and we want to hold him accountable. The question is if we're able to, because of the way you're going about
Well, my
this.
thing is the other people I got arrested in Altoona, I had less evidence on them than this, and their charge, and this is like a lot more than the other
And so
ones.
it probably will
Yeah.
work out. I just don't have that answer right now.
Yeah, that's fine, sir.
But that's why, again, I mean, obviously you're free to do what you want, but that's why I asked if you've talked to a detective or you've talked to the DA's office. Because if you're able to coordinate this stuff ahead of time with them or through them, then it makes it
I tried to
easier
call
for us.
I tried to call a detective. I literally called like 15 times within the last week. I never had a detective get back to me. I talked to a lieutenant briefly, but he didn't really say much. But
Probably
I was trying
Lieutenant
to get in contact with a detective who came on the one catch before. That was I don't remember where that location was, but that guy got arrested. He got charged with like child because he was up with a real kind of like this. They found in his phone he was up with a real minor and like paying them for sex and stuff. That guy was arrested. That guy what's his name? I'd have to go and look at the newspaper article, but
Okay.
I forget his name. Did you guys speak to the DA? Or was he busy?
No, that's what, well, unfortunately, they're in the trial right now. And so we're trying to get message to them to have them step out if they can. But
This weather's been shitty.
That's what I thought.
Thanks for being professional, guys.
No, absolutely. I mean,
Appreciate it.
Overall, I applaud you. I like what you're doing. Unfortunately, I just wish there was a better way we could do this so it was more definitive and we could take immediate action.
Yeah.
Right, and he's like you just watched it here real quick.
And then again, that's kind of what frustrates at least me personally.
Okay.
Is the process we have to go through to make this arrest.
Okay.
It's worth it, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like someone's walking down the street drunk and I can see it, smell it, and I can just put them in handcuffs and take them away.
Like,
You know what I mean?
here's the
It's
thing,
not
like,
that clean.
I've tried to work with the state college DA, but like, is there anything we can do to make sure all these people get arrested? No, I don't want to do this, you're not law enforcement. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to confront the people then and call the cops, and whatever happens after that happens, the person gets exposed at minimum if they're not going to arrest, and
Right.
to area arrest, that's even better.
And the reason, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, I guess. I'll just give you my 2 cents. I think the reason that this sometimes creates problems is because of all the man hours that we have to put into this to affect this arrest. And then sometimes it doesn't work out. And so,
It's, in my opinion, if it's working out some of the time, that's better than not, you know what I'm saying?
yes, I do. And from your perspective, I get that and I fully understand that. But you have to understand, or at least try to understand, that we also have other things going on throughout the city right now that we can't be dealing with because we're dealing with this. You know what I mean? Not that anything is more significant or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, because this dude in the chats too admitted he's up with real minors before. That's serious. And this guy's like went through the cracks this long without getting in trouble for this.
Go ahead, turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're gonna be under arrest.
Okay.
Keep turning.
Do you have a jacket?
Yes.
It's over here on the desk, right?
Yeah.
We'll throw that over your shoulders as we walk out.
Now, this room is paid for 2 nights, so I don't have to worry about my stuff, or are you gonna take it all with me?
That's all come with us.
Okay.
It's all right.
Where's the room key?
It was sitting out on the fire extinguisher. What do you have in your pockets? It's dangerous or it's gonna
No.
bug me?
The hanky probably. Wallet in the back.
Karen, I'm gonna check your other pocket over here. Just your phone.
Yeah. Oh, my phone is in there.
It's not out there.
Oh, maybe, do you have the room key that I put down?
No, I don't know if my mom would have accidentally touched it. I have no idea. I don't have it.
Go ahead. Yeah, we're tracking. Yes, sir. We will be around?
I didn't hear that part.
You're gonna stay here.
You want a jacket?
Yeah, I'll take that for the time being. We don't see a key laying up there, key fob?
I put it out there on the, I don't know where it went from there.
Oh, was my key in my pocket? Did you get
Which
that?
key? The room key?
No, the car key.
You got your car keys there, yes?
Okay, got it.
Make better decisions, man.
Yeah.
And get a search warrant later or what?
Oh,
Get a search warrant for the bags. Oh, gotcha. Alright.
well, this will be a first time for me.
Me too.
No, it won't. You haven't taken other people out with handcuffs before.
You're right. I don't know.
And just so you know, if you guys have the key to that room, you cannot go in
I don't
there.
have the key,
Okay.
sir. I'll ask my mom and maybe she accidentally grabbed it. She should be in the lobby.
Okay.
There were 2 keys to that room.
Yep, determining what, if any, crime occurred and getting
Hey,
clarification.
am I good to go home and send you all this Google Drive evidence?
In a second, because what I do need to do is get a consent form and get that other phone from you.
Yeah, of
So
course.
if you wanna come down,
Yeah.
just take a separate elevator.
Go ahead, no, that will be coming
Okay.
at some point, yeah, just not right now.
Guys, so I have court in less than a week for this case. I'll let you guys know what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. In the pinned comment down below, there's a news article of the arrest and the $1 million bail that he got and everything else. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe.